It's fair to say Maine has not seen these kinds of temperatures in quite a while.
In fact, the last time Portland saw the mercury rise over 90 degrees was in August 2 years ago. News Center Maine's Sam Olson is in the city's East End tonight. People trying to stay cool there while enjoying the view. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Brian and Amanda. There are a lot of people out here enjoying the weather, and it's only going to get hotter over the next few days. If you plan on spending some time outside over the next few days, doctors say the most important thing you can do for yourself is stay hydrated. The summer scene is on full display across Maine, but Mainers haven't seen heat like this in a while.
We do usually see an influx of people when we see an increase in the temperatures outside, particularly when it's this hot.
When it's this hot, with temperatures reaching in the 90s and the real feel even warmer, doctors say it's important to stay hydrated and take breaks to cool yourself down.
Sometimes it can be very nebulous, and that's important for people to know that the symptoms may not be that obvious.
Dr. Samir Haidar is an emergency room doctor at Maine Medical Center. He says most times when people come in with heat-related issues, they're experiencing confusion, dizziness, and they can't cool down.
If you find yourself getting confused, if you get to the point where you're not sweating, that could be a sign of an emergency that we need to address.
Dr. Haidar also says people over 65 years old and young children are most at risk for heat-related issues. He says there are steps you can take to protect yourself, including taking breaks from the heat in a cooler environment, turning on a sprinkler, and even carrying a small fan. Dr. Haidar also says it comes down to common sense.
If it's 90 degrees, it may not be the time to mow the lawn. Cook a huge meal.
People living along the coast can head to the ocean to cool down, but doctors say to keep track of how long you stay in the water.
The ocean is a really good place to cool down, but it's still very cold.
Dr. Haidar says once you start shivering, it's time to hop out. He says you don't want to get to the point where you stop shivering because you can get hypothermia. Doctors say people over 65 years old and young children are most at risk for heat-related concerns, as well as people with serious heart and lung conditions. In those cases, they say hydration and taking breaks from the warm temperatures is especially important. Brian, Amanda?
Sam Olson live for us in Portland tonight. Thank you, Sam.